there's a 4-part series, an educational series on how to sell reverse mortgages through Liberty Home Equity Solutions. You're not going to want to miss it. It's really, really cool, and it starts this Thursday. Click this banner you see right here over on your right. You might have to scroll down just a teens to see it. On a mobile device, scroll all the way down past the comments. You'll see the banner there where you can register, or there's a link around here somewhere if you're watching us on Facebook where you can register for it as well.
Okay, let's burn through this first part because in the process of researching this show, I stumbled across something that was pretty interesting, but I want to do this because the president just spoke at NAR a couple of days ago.
Right.
So here's some quotes from the CEO of Zillow and the president of the United States. And I want to ask you, who's the bigger advocate for realtors? The president or the president of Zillow? And listen, I get it. Half of you people hate the president of the United States, but just listen to these, put them in context, these statements. Go, Frank.
Okay, so here's the first statement. I'm here today because realtors play a special role in the economy. When a young family needs room to grow, when a new job sparks a new adventure in a brand new beautiful city, when parents want to find the right neighborhood and schools for their children, Americans put our trust in you.
That's a ringing endorsement. Who was that? The president of the United States or the CEO of Zillow?
Okay.
Here's the second statement. I love it when a plan comes together. Well, our daring plan to transform the real estate transaction from the super empowered smartphone wielding Uberized consumer is in fact coming together, or at least is beginning to come together. Who said that? Take a wild guess whose earnings call that one was from. Their plan is coming together. Frank, hit it.
Okay, so here's another one. In what other business can you go away for 3 weeks, put a key under the mat, and let your agent have access to the home? You can only trust a great agent to do that.
Boy, that's another ringing endorsement. I wonder who said that.
Can't imagine.
Ready? Let's look at another statement from said earnings call.
Okay.
Directly from the mouth of a company that you guys endorse. Here we go. We're planting seeds for title and escrow services tied to, letting the cat out of the bag, Zillow offers, which is another fundamental yet fragmented, your fragmented realtors, yet fragmented piece of the transaction that we intend to streamline. Going after title and escrow, very interesting. Frank?
What a surprise. Okay, and the next quote is here. More people are working today than at any time in the history of our country.
By the way, Frank, that's actually factually true.
I know. Many of those people will go out and buy a house.
And presumably use you real estate agents
Let's
and help
hope so.
your business. What a wonderful endorsement. Now, here is the best quote. This is the one that got me sidetracked, Frank.
Okay.
Of all of them.
Okay.
It's long, but it's worth it, and I think it's important.
PAs, or premier agents, right, are our most established revenue stream and generates the cash flow that enables us to take a big swing on Zillow offers.
Okay, stop. First of all, what they're saying is Zillow makes most of their money off the back of real estate agents in that statement, and the money they're making, all that money allows them to continue transforming real estate to get you out of the picture. Frank?
That's right, okay, and then it goes on to say, as well as mortgages, which, by the way, we view as payments, just like payments are integrated into Uber.
So they view the money they're making off of mortgages as deserved payments or earned payments to them. Keep going.
Okay, so to explain what's going on in the PA right now, I'll note that we made some significant changes to the Premier Agent model mid-2018, designed to improve the quality and agent response rates.
Stop. That means the leads that you agents are paying for, you're not calling. That's a problem for them. Keep going.
And the rollout did not go as well as we intended.
That's you not calling. Keep going.
We allowed price to get pushed too hard with the auction-based model.
Stop. Okay, they made too much money with the leads that you weren't responding to. The auction-based model is, which one of the many agents is that consumer going to choose from? Which premier agent? Keep going.
And we miscalculated how important lead volume is.
Now this is the interesting change, Frank.
We are testing a success-based business model for Premier Agent in a few geographies called Flex.
Flex.
Okay, now in Flex, there are no upfront fees for agents.
That's great, right, agents?
Zillow Group is simply paid a success fee only when a Premier Agent closes.
Okay, so what they're calling a success fee, I'm calling it a tax on your commissions, because that's exactly what it is. Zillow, rather than beating around the bush taking your commissions by charging you advertising, are now calling it a success fee, and they're going directly after what most agents would call a referral fee. But when they control all the eyeballs, I call it a Zillow tax.
Early indications are that Premier agents like this mutually beneficial model, and we're seeing encouraging conversion rates, but it's early.
Okay, so on Zillow's earnings call, here's what it basically boils down to. They're making most of their money off of Premier agents. We already know that. They're discovering that most of these agents don't have great follow-through on calling their leads, so they're nixing all the agents that are paying them money, and they're going to change to this flex model where they're going to go directly after your commissions and working with even fewer agents who actually have great follow-through, which is going to make even a smaller isolated group of agents who are going to benefit from this Zillow model.
Right.
So again, a Zillow tax, what do you guys think? Because that's the direction they're going. And I ask you, who is a bigger advocate for the realtor and the real estate industry? Is it the President of the United States who just made comments at an NAR meeting, or Zillow, who for some reason you guys like to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to?
So we were talking before we shot the show, and what you brought up was pretty interesting. Is like, Zillow's not going to be doing this, let's share in the commission thing, with our success fee or your Zillow tax, right? Without being able to track that
How are they going to track it?
So how are they going to track it?
Ask yourself.
That's the question.
Yeah. So now if Zillow's just going to go after a transaction that's already closed, how do they know if it came through Zillow or not? That's the hardest part of this.
Right.
How are they going to do it? Ask yourself that.
Yeah.
How are they going to have 100% accurate tracking? They have to control the transaction.
Completely control it.
How are they going to do that?
Yeah.
All you have to do is listen to what we said earlier in the show when Zillow said they're going after the other fragmented parts of the industry, which is title and escrow.
There you go.
So Zillow intends to control the entire process, and they'll be able to track it because you'll have a Zillow mortgage, Zillow title, Zillow escrow, Zillow agent on a Zillow offer. Think about it, guys.
Interesting stuff. Leave us your comments down below. Do us a favor, forward and share this one if you would.